Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Penn State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Lining up for the PAT. Back to throw. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Now, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And man, David, you couldn't ask for any better starting field position than this.
This is as good as it gets. Defense made the play. Now offense gets a chance, Jesse, to go cash this in.
Yeah, they got to pay this one off, too. They would love to be able to go out, be physical, and run this thing in, put a touchdown up on the board.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's into the end zone for the 2, and the lead is now at 16. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. 1 play, and they put it on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Henderson. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Are you kidding me? I mean, it's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it. There's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got great speed. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. offense back out there, looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 35, he's loose. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to get to him. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Fires left. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Good job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to throw, it's Allard. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's off to the races. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Buying some time. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Scanning the field, it's Howard. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just...
Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Dropping back, it's Allard. They're bringing heat. Pocket starts to collapse. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Comes out throwing on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Off play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Quickly complete.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on third down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
On to attempt the try. To the air. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pulls it in, it's Wallace. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far, and you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Howard. Looking down the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Off he goes. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
To the edge, it's Judkins. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Singleton. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Allard. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was
Unleashes one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. He's got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Well, so much for just relying on the running game in the snow after that big play.
And you know, you always hear the...
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do.
They fake it, and he'll try to run it in. And it's not going to work. They tried to trick him out of 2 points, and they'll get nothing in like it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to run for it. And the ball's free in the backfield. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Nestles it in at the 35. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Wants to throw, it's Howard. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. Got room at the 35. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Off the boot, looking for his man. Extending the play. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. And number 3 is coming soon.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Aller. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And free safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football? Taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage. Make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
Man, I feel for this quarterback. I've been there before. I mean, you're playing at night. It's super cold. It's going to be hard to execute these passes. That one got away from the QB, and he throws a pick.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dances away to buy time. He'll let it go down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. They'll run it from the gun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
At the 24-yard line. Third down coming up.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay move just does a little double checking to make sure. The AT unit on the field. And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. He goes out of bounds, stopped short, and the gamble on the fake does not pay off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the Penn State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Offense set on first down. Going with the ground game left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Allard. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the grab close to the logo. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking for a productive play on first down. Handoff to the single back. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. but I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Getting some heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Man, and the defense comes up with the sack. And this is the day. This is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really, really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll leave it with him. You just can't go backwards. There he did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Running it back, it's Ballard.
Returner brings it out to the 48. And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Breaks the tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Showing the arm strength to the left. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Kickoff team takes the field after the punt return for the touchdown. Let's see what they've got in coverage now. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Coming after it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line, it's Allen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch around the 50. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. the finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack,